Hi, my name is Scott, and I'm coming to you from California. When I purchased this 2018 CR-V, the saleswoman assured me that my 2015 iPod Touch would work with the media unit. It did not, and so this magnetic sign stayed on my car until I received a settlement. This Honda CR-V 2022 Media Unit Compatibility Table can be found on page 342 of an Internet Owner's Manual. The latest iPhones listed as compatible are the 2014 iPhone 6 Plus and the 2018 iPhone XR. My 2021 iPhone 13 is not on the list. Therefore, I would not expect it to work appropriately with the media unit. This is a photo of letters sent to district attorneys in 9 of California's largest cities. The letters describe what you will see in this video. I have also found hidden compatibility tables for 2 other car companies. I am not a lawyer or an automobile expert. I just want to warn consumers regarding what happened to me. Here we go. The screen to my left shows what a loading malfunction looks like. In my brand new 2018 CR-V, media unit malfunctions began immediately with the occasional failure to appropriately load iPod content when the car was started. But it wasn't long before the loading malfunction was occurring nearly every time that I started the car. On December 12, 2019, on a drive from Visalia to Paso Robles, the media unit was stuck on loading and did not play content for the entire 2-hour drive. To correct loading malfunction, I have to pull and then reinsert the USB plug. However, for other audio malfunctions, the only remedy is to stop and then restart the car. Here are 2 videos that show 2 symptoms of screen malfunctions. The first video shows how the screen suddenly goes black. The second one shows a random flashing and blipping of the audio screen. Was that there it is. The screen just goes black. I touched the source and it just went black. Now I'll turn on the volume, see if that happens again. There it's back. Okay. And there it goes black. Now I'm going to put it in reverse and you'll see that the screen comes on again when in reverse. If I change to map, let's see what happens. Yeah, it's showing the map. Okay, so if I go back to audio, let's see if it's still black again. No, apparently now it's going to work.
He has been uniquely vilified.
And these conspiracy theories have been uniquely elevated by the President of the United States, who goes on Twitter, who repeats these statements at events and incites his followers to do things that are quite menacing.
During the black screen video, the screen was functional for the reverse camera and the map. It was when the radio was playing, the media unit, that the screen failed. At the time I was experiencing screen malfunctions, the issue was being reported nationally. On carcomplaints.com, I found reports of screen malfunction from 8 different states. I selected a few to show you here. This one from Vancouver, Washington reports the black screen. And here are complaints from Wisconsin and New York regarding the random flashing and beeping malfunction. CarComplaints.com also reported plaintiffs' complaints in a class action lawsuit. Screens are allegedly defective because they dim and go dark, freeze, or shine at full brightness. Honda conceals the defects from consumers, even though hundreds or possible thousands of complaints have been filed about the display screens. With media unit problems accelerating, about 1 year after purchase, I made my first service appointment. I reported the repeated failure of the media unit to operate as expected, and I specifically mentioned 2 malfunctions. That the media unit would not play content while falsely stating that my iPod was not connected, and the failure of the media unit to respond to voice commands. Here are 2 videos for those malfunctions.
Okay, so there you can see that my iPod Touch is connected. There it is right there. Okay, and on the video or on my screen I have no device connected. I can go to source and Sirius XM will come on fine.
Your savings could be more or less, but think.
And there's the music. You can hear it playing, but it does not come up on my screen there. I'm going to disconnect and connect again, and it's still not doing it. Okay, bye.
Pardon? No command was heard. After the beep, say 1 for Santana.
1.
Playing Santana. After the beep, say the number corresponding to the desired song.
1.
Playing Santana. After the beep, say the number corresponding to the desired song.
1.
Was heard. After the beep, say.
Okay, I turned off the car and turned it back on, and we'll see if Santana will play here. There it is. Okay, that's it.
The service department could not duplicate or repair the issues. The service invoice reported that the audio unit is compatible with iPods from 2007 to 2012. It then adds that the owner's manual states that the audio unit may not work with all software versions of these devices. I missed this first clue, that American Honda had no intention of honoring the 3-year warranty that came with the car. After all, the manual that came with the car, on the first page of chapter Audio and Connectivity, it suggests that both iPods and iPhones will work with the media unit. On page 68, titled iPod, it specifically states, play and operate an iPod through the vehicle's audio system. There is no chapter or page that warns of limited compatibility for iPods. American Honda had quietly revealed its plan for denying warranties. But the dealership service department continued to try to solve the problems, including as a last-ditch effort buying and trying a new iPod Touch 7. But when the new iPod Touch failed to remedy the malfunctions, the service manager emailed me and wrote, "At this time, there is no solution that we have available to us to change the compatibility of the vehicle system with your iTouch version." Translation: the media unit cannot be fixed, and by using the compatibility discourse, American Honda was subtly shifting blame to Apple. I emailed the dealership a photo of my car parked at a busy farmer's market with my magnetic sign attached. Soon after, I received a phone call from a Honda case manager that I will call Kay. I asked Kay if the media unit could be fixed. She responded that she can't answer that it cannot be fixed. Then Kay shifted to saying that there was no software update for the media unit, adding that Apple releases updates to Honda. When Kay stated that page 335 of the owner's manual reports that my iPod was not compatible, I countered that the owner's guide that came with the car is only 170 pages long. Kay then conceded that the owner's manual is not given to the customer before the sale. It was my experience that the owner's manual was never given to or even disclosed to the customer. Here is the compatibility table from page 335. For the 2018 CRV, Apple products listed as compatible are iPod Touches released between 2007 and 2012. The latest iPhone listed as compatible is the iPhone 6 Plus that was released in 2014. Thus, if you purchased a 2018 CRV, the compatibility table reports for the media unit to work appropriately to play content, you had to have a 4-year-old iPhone, or for me, a 6-year-old iPod Touch. That's information that would have been nice to know before I paid $37,000 for a brand new car. Kay specifically mentioned that Apple might come up with an update to remedy the media unit malfunctions. I called Apple and spoke with Apple Senior Advisor Richard. In response to my malfunction descriptions, Richard said, "Weird." He debunked Kay's suggestion of a possible update and summed it all up by saying communications between Apple and car companies is limited to cars that have not yet been released. In 2 letters to American Honda, I asked if American Honda directed Kay to fabricate a false story that Apple might have a fix for its products so that they might work with the media unit. In response, Case Manager G called my home to not answer the question. Instead, she puppeted the same old tune. There is nothing we can do about a third-party product not being compatible. In the first part of this video, I introduced you to media unit malfunctions by showing you the loading malfunction, screen malfunctions, no device connected, and voice prompt malfunctions. You might recall that in the black screen video, the screen failed while the media unit was playing, but worked for the reverse camera and the map. Black screen occurred in video 55 when a phone call was received, and in PH21 when a text was sent. In well-designed systems, iPhones do not cause screens to go black. Similarly, in the Black Magic Woman video, an iPod did not cause failure of the system voice prompt. The loading malfunction is by far the most frequent media unit malfunction. It occurred nearly every time that I started the car. An American Honda case manager might argue that the iPod or the iPhone cannot release its content because it's not compatible with the Honda system. In the Honda CRV, below the speedometer, the driver information interface can be set so that it shows what content is playing in the media unit. Watch. Alright, so notice that below the speedometer, it shows the gizmo from the steering switch
is reading my iPod saying it should be playing Just Another Word by Joanna Shaw Taylor, the 52nd song on that playlist. But here, the navigation media unit is just loading. It won't snap in and play the song. So obviously the problem is with the navigation media unit of the 2018 Honda CR-V and not with the iPod Touch.
That was failure of the media unit to play content that was appropriately loaded from an Apple product. For my 2018 CR-V, I have recorded 80 media unit videos and categorized 8 kinds of malfunctions. But some of you viewers must have been wondering how the media unit has performed with an iPhone or with Apple CarPlay. For 6 days, I tried a 2015 iPhone 6C. Here is that summary. When examining the data, remember that malfunctions can occur in combination. Aside from the 29 loading malfunctions, in the 6 days, I recorded 15 other malfunctions, notably a never-seen-before screen malfunction and 7 failures to switch between songs and/or playlists. In 2 months using Apple CarPlay with an iPhone 13, I documented 6 no-device connected malfunctions. 2 black screen malfunctions occurred. Once when using the steering switch voice prompt, and once when using Apple CarPlay to send a voice text. Now, to eliminate any possible remaining doubt as to the culpability for these malfunctions, here is video number 57 on full screen.
As you can see that there's no artwork here. Footloose is lit up like it's the song that's playing, but it's actually a Chicago song playing. The A Train right there, number 7. And notice that on the speedometer window, it says that Generation Away by Lady Antebellum is playing. And yet we can get 3 different kinds of information: Footloose, Generation Away, and the A Train playing. Oh, I'll pull a plug, as I normally do, the USB plug, and we'll see that it works correctly afterwards. No, I've never seen this before. It doing this. Here's the plug. It's completely disconnected. And yet it's showing that some weird thing that I've never seen before. I did not expect this. I'm going to plug it back in and I'll turn off the engine and turn the engine back on. We'll see what happens. Okay, engine off. Okay, there's the A train coming on, as expected. There's the correct song it's showing. There's the artwork. Let's go to the playlist now, see if we get the correct song on the playlist. Look, on the playlist, there's the A Train now. I'll go back up and show you that it's no longer Footloose. There's Footloose, it's no longer lit up. But the A Train is lit up. And now look, on the speedometer, I also have the artwork with the A Train playing.
After a wacky malfunction like that, you saw that the media unit returned to normal functioning. That is, the normal functioning for which it was designed. Salespeople and service departments are seemingly unaware of the flaws in the media unit or of the existence of compatibility tables. At the dealership where I bought the car, I asked the service manager, why didn't Honda inform service managers about the flaws in the media unit? He responded that he did not know. I spoke to seasoned California salespersons at 4 different Honda dealerships. Salesmen from Bakersfield and Salinas were shown the compatibility table and still assured me that devices not listed would work to play content. The Bakersfield salesman reiterated the point by pointing to my typed list of iPhones and saying all these newer phones are compatible with the media unit. Watch the salesman in this next clip.
You mind if I record this?
No.
The compatibility stops at the iPhone 6.
It's the iPhone 6 and below, not the iPhone 6 and above.
Yeah, that are compatible.
Right. So
So the 11's not going to be compatible.
Oh, they are compatible.
You sure?
Yes. The iPhone 11, anything above 6 is compatible.
No, it's
Okay.
listing the ones that are compatible.
Okay.
It says
But
compatible.
I know for a fact they are compatible.
They are compatible. Okay, now here I bought a car unknowingly in 2018, but the compatibility
Yeah, and I
stuff
honestly don't know where that information comes from, so I can't vouch for this.
It comes from your
Is that from our Honda
owner's manual on the
website?
On the website, yeah.
Oh, I know, but the iPhones I know for a fact they are compatible. That I know.
Okay.
Anything over 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or 11, they're all compatible.
The National Center for Dispute Settlement offers mediation at no cost to consumers. And in the consumer information booklet that came with my car, information about the program is on page 3. When I applied for mediation, I described 5 of the 8 malfunctions that were on my list. But after I received a date for mediation, American Honda used the compatibility table in its argument to get NCDS to cancel my mediation. This is what Honda wrote. American Honda has verified that our customer's 6th generation iPod Touch is incompatible with our vehicle, which can be confirmed on page 335 of the owner's manual. The compatibility disclosures, of which he writes, are in a 673-page owner's manual, and if you know that this manual exists, you can find it on the internet. I have shown you evidence that Honda salespeople and service departments are unaware of the compatibility disclosures. Here are the page numbers for Honda CR-V compatibility tables from 2014 to 2022. And that brings me to Honda's second argument, that I had dissatisfaction with a vehicle sales transaction. Yeah, when I purchased my car, there were at least 5 years of compatibility tables that stated limitations for the media unit. And a salesman from a dealership that apparently knew nothing of the compatibility tables assured me that my iPod Touch would work with the media unit. And here is Honda's last argument. Most importantly, it starts. Most importantly, our customer's claim involves an iPod Touch that is a non-American Honda product. This is a disingenuous argument because cars are made to work with Apple products and not vice versa. According to the internet, Toshihiro Mibe has been CEO of Honda since 2021. In his Honda Code of Conduct, he is repetitive in mentioning sincerity, integrity, and ethics. For instance, it is essential for us to always be sincere and ethical toward our customers. And we will always maintain sincerity and integrity toward our customers. Ethical standards for car companies should ensure that disclosures for limitations in performance are conspicuously available to customers prior to the sales. To make sure that this happens, California legislators could draft a law that ensures that hidden disclosures are never used as a means for denying warranty promises. In a second letter to American Honda, I repeated my intent to publish information related to how Honda eschewed warranty obligation in my case. Besides again questioning whether Honda directed Kay to fabricate a false story about an Apple update, there were 3 other questions related to the hidden compatibility table. Because Case Manager G refused to answer questions from the first letter, this time I wrote, "Answer in writing or agree to allow me to record a phone call." When I received a call, it was assumed that Honda had agreed to the recording. Watch what happened.
All right, and since you called, you're aware that I'm going to be recording this phone call? And the fact that you're recording it, it means that I'm going to record it as well. Okay, will you please respond in writing then instead of recording the call? And so I'm going to go ahead and ask the first question, and I am recording the call. Is it American Honda's policy to use the Internet Owner's Manual to hide the media unit flaws from its customers? I am recording the call. Is it American Honda's policy to use the Internet Owner's Manual to hide media unit flaws from its customers?
If you have suffered similar problems with the Honda media unit, please email me a description. Thanks for watching.